Now, I want you to get out your science notebook and a pencil. And if you have something at home, maybe you go on a nature walk, maybe you have something really cool like I do. I have a little bug inside of a container, or what do you call it? You know, stuff. And I also have a handy dandy science tool because my eyes, let's face it, I can't see very well when it's teeny tiny. So I need a magnifying or hand lens to view it up close. It makes things bigger. Wah, wah, wah. I always knew I had a big mouth. Okay, so if you don't have a hand lens at home, let me know and I will put some in the front of the school that you could borrow and give back to me later. Whatever your object is, we're going to be using this. I don't put this next to my eye. That just makes it all blurry. I want to hold it close to the object and I can lean in. And if I play around with it, I can see it bigger or smaller. Now, before I get started, I need to record in my notebook what it is we're doing. So at the top of my next page, I'm going to write sight, S-I-G-H-T. Then I'm going to write the word observations. Observation. Observation. That is a 4-syllable word. It's very big. Ob. O-B. Obser. S-E-R. Observe. V-A. Observation. Now, shun is a special sound. T-I-O-N. And because I'm not just going to be making one observation, I'm going to be lots of observations. I need an S at the end to make it plural. Sight, observations. That's what I want you to write at the top of your notebook. The next thing I want you to do is scientists draw as accurately as possible. If we're not accurate, we're not really being a good scientist. You know, I want to make sure that I get it pretty accurate. So let's see if I can do it. Are you ready? Here I go. Okay, scientists, so what you just saw me do was use careful observation skills with my eyes to look very closely at this insect. And you might have a different thing at home. That's fine. When I was studying it, I noticed that it had these little shaky things, like little spikes on its legs. And I observed that its legs had 3 segments and little pinchers. Now you can see I started to add the color detail. Sometimes when you add color, you can't really see the detail in the drawing, but I did enough color that it gets the idea across. And then when I flipped it over and looked at the back, I noticed it had these 2 eyes, so I drew the eyes as best as I could. Now, you can see all the segments in the leg there that I observed. You may not be able to think, or you may think, I can't draw like that. That's so amazing. It looks real life. Well, the thing is, you can if you try. That's all I want you to do is try to find something in nature. Use your sense of sight. If you have a hand lens, go ahead and whip it out so that you can get a really good close-up look at it. Your object can be anything. It could be an insect. It could be a plant. It could be a mushroom growing in your backyard if it rains. It could be an animal. It could be a piece of grass. It could be a rock. Anything you want. When you're finished recording your observations and drawing a detailed picture like real scientists do, take a photograph and put it in your journal. Have fun!